You know how people always talk about just install an antivirus like it's some magical garlic necklace that'll keep the vampires away? Yeah, that works until you realize Windows malware isn't just some cartoon virus waving a little red flag. It's a cockroach nest hiding inside your system, and unless you bring the right tools, it's not leaving. That's where Tron comes in. No, not the Disney movie with neon bikes. Tron is this absurdly thorough, borderline paranoid script for Windows that basically grabs your PC by the throat, dunks it in bleach, gives it a haircut, and then tucks it into bed with fresh sheets. Now, before we go all in on this, let's be real. Nothing on Earth, no tool, no antivirus, not even Tron, can guarantee a perfect malware removal. If we're talking about professional grade nasties like rootkits or ransomware, you can forget it. Ransomware? Yeah, if your files are encrypted, they're gone, unless you've got a clean backup. And rootkits? They can be so deep in your system they're practically roommates with the BIOS. The only 100% guaranteed way to have a truly clean system is to wipe Windows completely and restore from a clean backup. Which means if you're not backing up your stuff regularly, you're basically one bad click away from tears. Okay, so backups are your safety net, but assuming you've got that sorted and you want to clean up a machine without nuking it entirely, Tron is the closest thing to a SWAT team you can run from a USB stick. This thing works in stages, and I don't mean just click scan and wait. No, Tron is like an angry janitor with a clipboard. It's got a plan, and it's not leaving until every box is ticked. It starts with prep. That means shutting down unnecessary services and processes, basically tying up any loose ends so malware has fewer hiding spots. Then it dives into temp file cleanup. And I'm not talking just clearing your recycle bin, I mean obliterating gigs of junk files Windows has been hoarding like a raccoon. That alone can speed up a sluggish PC before we've even gotten to the actual disinfecting. Next up, Tron goes after bloat. You know those programs that came pre-installed on your laptop that you've never opened, will never open, and yet still run stuff in the background? Yeah, Tron sees those and says, get out. It strips Windows of useless software that you didn't ask for, never used, and somehow have been paying in performance tax for years. Then comes the fun part, the disinfection stage. And Tron doesn't just rely on one antivirus. Oh no, it stacks multiple. Malwarebytes, McAfee, Kaspersky, Sophos, because here's the dirty secret. No single antivirus catches everything. One tool might catch a Trojan the others miss. Another might catch spyware that slipped past the first. Tron plays Pokemon with malware signatures, trying to catch them all. But here's the catch for you. Don't install all these antiviruses permanently. Multiple real-time scanners will fight each other like cats in a bag, and your system is the one that suffers. Tron only uses them for the cleanup, then kicks them out when it's done. After disinfecting, Tron doesn't just stop, it repairs damage. If malware has been chewing on your system files or registry like a termite buffet, Tron runs checks and fixes broken components. Then it patches Windows with security updates, because if you're running a vulnerable version of Windows, you're basically leaving your front door open with a please rob me sign. From there, Tron goes into optimization mode. That might mean cleaning up system resources, tuning settings, and if you're on an old spinning hard drive, defragging. But if you're on a modern SSD or NVMe, Tron is smart enough to skip defrag entirely because defragging an SSD is like ironing a paper napkin, useless and possibly damaging. Finally, Tron does its wrap up. It resets certain Windows settings back to defaults, removes any temporary tools it installed, and even cleans up after itself so you're not left wondering why there's a bunch of random utilities cluttering your desktop. At the end, you've got a system that's lighter, cleaner, safer, and a whole lot less sketchy. Now, how do you run it? Pretty simple. You can run Tron in normal mode or safe mode. If your malware is especially stubborn, like it's blocking Tron from even starting, safe mode is your friend. In safe mode, Windows runs the bare minimum, which means most malware won't even get a chance to fight back. You can also choose to run just certain stages of Tron if you're not in the mood for the full spot treatment. But honestly, unless you've got a reason to skip a stage, let it do everything. Couple of golden rules though. Always download Tron from the official subreddit. Why? Because random downloads from shady sites can be outdated, incomplete, or worse, actually contain malware. Kind of defeats the whole point. And always run it as administrator because you want it to have the keys to every locked door in your system. The total runtime? Depends. On a fresh NVMe system that's mostly clean, Tron can finish in under 20 minutes. On an older, infected machine that's been limping along for years, you might be looking at a few hours. But it's worth it, because the alternative is either wiping the system or living with the digital equivalent of bedbugs. And here's the thing. Tron isn't some abandoned project from 2014. It's still actively updated, constantly improved, and widely trusted by sysadmins, repair shops, and paranoid tech nerds everywhere. The guy I